Okay, so it's crazy because it's like just come out and just say it, right? But I recently, and it's okay to post because nobody's watching these videos. So that's kind of a relief at the same time. But I have $80 in my account, a little bit less because Spotify, but I got to have my Spotify. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I've explained this, but I'm going through it, so I might as well just explain it, right? So I went. So okay, let's just break it down. After leaving my child's father, I always end up going back there because that's where this journey pretty much began. Well, it really began it began years ago, but like when I was 23 and I'm 27 now. So it's been like 4 years that I've been, just trying to live in the spiritual. Or maybe a little earlier than that. Maybe when I was like 22, 21. Probably about 22. I'll say 22. When I really started to believe more in God and the spiritual and, I guess build my own relationship with him. So, not to go back that far, but hey, it's not like anybody's watching this video, so I can go back that far just to get this off my chest. So, but I feel like we're all spiritual beings. It just one day comes when you get out on your own, you have to, choose a side. Do you want to be of the world or not? And you always have that option to choose. You just have to kind of, drop some things when it comes to, getting out of the world. So at about 22, I was living on my own. Just had like a terrible relationship or whatever. The guy was pretty much, talking to other girls and cheating and stuff like that. And, he had lived with me for like 3 months. He wasn't paying any bills. Got him out, whatever. God restored my place. I had 2 jobs and God restored my place. So, and it looked like nothing had ever happened. So, that's the visual that I have in my head, and there was a lot of stuff that happened before then. Fast forward, I stayed there for a year by myself. This was my 2nd year staying there at 22. So I had an apartment. I stayed there for a year by myself. At the end of my lease term, I had met this guy because I was about to move back in with my mom. We were just having a little fun. His cousin came and was like, hey, we need a place to stay. We're about to get kicked out. I'll pay half on the rent. So the guy and his cousins came and stayed with me for like 3 months. Then the guy was cheating. I kicked him out. And then his cousin was beating on his girlfriend or whatever. So I kicked them out because I was like, you're not staying here, and the dude that I was with is your cousin, and I don't know you, and I ain't talking to him, so y'all all got to go. So kicked him out or whatever. And then then I got my cable back on, and I got like a new coffee table, and it's really nice. It's like an octagon or something like that. Maybe I'll show you, but right now it's not at my new place. It's still at my mom's building. I don't have the money to get a moving truck to get the stuff up here right now. Yeah. So, let's just fast forward. After the end of that year, ended, I ended up moving back with my mom for about 6 months, and I worked 2 jobs. I had worked at a call center in the day, and at night I went and I worked at a warehouse. And I was making $12 an hour at the warehouse, and I was probably making like maybe $10 at the call center. I don't know. I was exhausted. I had Saturdays and Sundays to sleep, and that's what I did. I slept on Saturdays and Sundays. So then after that, I ended up making money to move into, I ended up saving enough money to move into an apartment, and I was still kind of like living check to check. I barely was making it, but, by the grace of God, I ended up just only having to work just one job, I ended up only having to work just one job. And I worked one job, you know, like the first month, maybe month or two, it was just terrible. I was single and I was saying, oh, I'm celibate, you know, and I was celibate, you know, for a little bit until, you know, a little interesting guy came along.